Hey, Tim, the recording started.
All right, very good. Thank you very much. Call the meeting to order for the Fire Service Membership Council. Welcome, everybody, and hopefully the new members that we have on here also. So let's go ahead and do a roll call, please, Carl.
Got it. So, Chair Diehl, I've got you. Chief Adams, I see you. Congratulations to you. Fire Marshal Ted Black. I know Ted had something competing. He's going to try to pop on. I guess he's just not here yet. Rick Boycefort, were you able to join us? Rick Boycefort. Michael Desrochers.
I'm here, sir. For how long? I'm not quite sure yet.
Gotcha. Chief Hyde. BJ Hyde. Ed Kaminsky.
I'm here. Hello.
Gotcha, Ed. Thank you, sir. Andy King. Andy King. Kevin Lefevre. Jonathan Lund.
Present.
Got you. Larry Medina.
Present.
Got you, sir. Doug Nelson.
Yep. Hi, everybody.
Gotcha. Kelly Nicolello.
Present.
Got you, sir. And let's see. Sean Toomey, are you here? I think he might
Yes,
be.
I am.
Oh, gotcha. Good. All right, great. Hey, thank you. That does it. We have quorum, and back to you, Chair Diehl.
All right, thank you very much. Again, welcome to everybody. Good to see another, nice crowd for our meeting. I want to go ahead and the agenda and the minutes from for this month and last month are sent out. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? Take a motion for the minutes.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
Very good. Moved in second. I'm just going to do a little bit different. Any objections? Seeing none, minutes are approved. We'll go ahead and get into our work groups. We didn't have a presenter this month. We figured with the holiday and with the elections, we would forego that, but looking forward to having a good presentation for the start of the year and have many more coming up. So member engagement, we have not had a meeting for that, but I am looking forward to setting that back up. I do have a couple ideas moving forward, and I've been in discussions with a few people, and we will get that going for the first of the year. So emerging issues and trends, Mr. Desrochers, you're still here. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, thank you, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody. We met on Monday, our working group. We've added a couple more members to our work group. We have a draft of our 2025 goals, and Carl has received from me the dates and times of our meetings for the calendar year 2025. And we made a change. We actually bumped the meetings up an hour. They will be at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time until instead of 3 o'clock. It was causing a little bit of a issue with a few people, so we decided we would bump that up to 2 o'clock. So look forward to getting off to a good start here at the beginning of the year. I will send out the current list of all our topics, along with a summary of what we've done with these topics. So looking forward to another great year of great participation by everybody. And again, if you want to join our meetings, feel free to join them. We're always looking for some help. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? All right, seeing none, we'll continue on. Public awareness. Kelly?
Good afternoon, everybody. Our last meeting ended up canceling at the last minute. I had another meeting I was in Boston and couldn't break away for that. So we did not have a meeting last month, but what we are in the process of doing is evaluating the subjects of what we're want to be talking about for this next year, kind of hyperlinking that over to emerging issues. And then at the same time, looking at some additional ways that we can communicate with both the public and the fire service through social media. So I'm working with Christine on kind of working through some of those issues, and we'll have more to say about that next month. And so that kind of concludes my report, other than the open invitation for anybody who wants to attend or be a part of our group. You're more than welcome to do so. You can email myself and/or Christine, and we'd be more than happy to put you on the schedule. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Any questions? Seeing none, again, looking forward to another, good year of information coming from your group. Training and education, again, another committee that we really haven't had much participation in, but looking forward to, again, kind of redeveloping that role for that committee, and kind of giving it a little bit more direction and a little bit more responsibilities is the best word, to come up with some training suggestions for the fire service. Move into reports from officers. Since our new elected board of directors is on board, Sean Toomey, would you go ahead, sir?
Absolutely, thank you. Director Hyen wanted me to extend well wishes for the holidays, and he was unfortunately unable to jump on today, so he just wanted me to relay that message. I was able to attend my first board meeting at the beginning of December. We were down in Florida. It was a good start to a meeting. He kind of eased into things. It was sort of a continued send off for Dom, and well wishes on his successful tenure as a CEO for ICC and all the good work he's done, and also sort of a soft welcome for John coming in as a new CEO. Partway through the meeting, they kind of did a little switch of chairs on us. It was kind of neat to see, and starting to see that transition. So we look forward to working with John, and again, congratulate Dominic on his all his work for the success of ICC. We had kind of did some confirmations of appointments for the Board of Governors, the Membership Council, Governing Committees, ES Board of Managers. We also approved the chapter application for American Association of Code Enforcement. The president and the CEO talked about overall what a great year ICC has had. We had some conversation about we had an update on sort of the digital strategy for the upcoming year, and just the overall efforts to improve digital access. And then the Council Policy Committee is doing a lot of work on CP28 and CP12 around the appeals and standards process. So I'm actually on the CP review committee, and we had another meeting yesterday, and we're going to continue that work and hopefully bring a packet to the full board at the meeting in April. Still working with Carl and trying to get a couple of seats filled. We got the 2 NASFM seats that are open. Hopefully we'll get those filled soon. There's an IAFC seat for New England. We got a name brought forward to hopefully fill that seat. Congratulations to Darcy and Brendan on your new roles here with the FSMC Governing Committee. And then lastly, just a reminder that the Leadership Week and Code Action hearings at the end of April, and hopefully we'll see some people down there. So I hope everyone has a happy holiday season, safe holiday season, and look forward to working with you in my new role as the liaison from the board. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate everything. Any questions or comments? I don't see any. I didn't see any other board of directors on the call. If there are, please go ahead and let me know. But I'm not seeing
I
any
don't think you have
hands.
any.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't see anybody else, but I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, sir.
Well, I know Randy's making some slow progress. I know, I talked to him last week and, continues on the slow, steady progress, I guess, of his recovery from his surgery and the cancer. But I'm sure we'll see him popped on here and there. We have another meeting this afternoon, so I'm sure he may be rested up for that. I don't know, but just wanted to share that. Last I knew, he was making some very slow but progress in the right direction.
Yes, thank you for the update, Sean. Yeah, continue to have Randy in your thoughts and prayers and well, moving onward to a quick recovery. Looking forward to seeing him back. That's for sure. Anything else? Great. Move into a report from the chair. It's been a kind of a little bit of quiet time, but it has been busy. Did have the membership council meeting that I attended. Yesterday I was in a meeting with the Maryland State Fire Marshals. And I still want to share a little bit of success that came out of that meeting. If you all wonder about your CRR programs, community risk reduction programs, it was good to hear that Maryland actually had 2 smoke detector saves because of that program. One in the western end of the state, one in the southern end of the state. This was, the smoke alarms were placed in these residents by the local fire departments off of grants that they received, that then actually went on to work and alert the families to fires in those residents. So here again, to me, that just kind of brings back what we're here in fire prevention for. Other than that, I'm looking forward to a new year, and that's all I have right now. Move on to any of the liaisons from the other membership councils. Didn't see anybody from building. I know that they have a meeting coming up next month also. As far as the membership steering council, we will have our meeting in January, the fourth Tuesday of the month, excuse me, where we'll be going through and looking at chairs and vice chairs. We believe we have a secretary also for that meeting. We should have all the new officers, chairs and vice chairs of all the membership councils there. For the most part, there will be a couple changes on some of those councils, but for the most part, I think most everybody will still be around. Anybody from Global? Didn't see anybody. Emerging leaders?
This is Lisa from ELMC. Not a ton to report other than if you haven't seen it, CC has posted on LinkedIn our ELMC year in review. So it's kind of fun to see the pictures of the things that we were up to in the past year. And let's see, we most recently had our Ugly Sweater Christmas event last week, which was always fun. And our next meeting is January 13th.
Very good, thank you. Any other liaisons? Okay. Carl, did we just not get a report from you today?
I was laying low and I had to push this out pretty quick too. So thanks for catching that. Just a real quick report here. So I'm very happy to say that we've got a full fire and disaster mitigation team that's assembled now and on board as full-time GR staff. So I'd like to formally re-welcome Christine Reed. She was the first through the door on September 30th. I know Mark Roberts is on here too. A week ago last Monday, so the 9th of December, Mark officially transferred over to our group while he is still in transition from his state and local responsibilities in government relations. He is joining our team, and we are using the bandwidth that he is able to offer at this point. So welcome to Mark. He is, for those of you who don't know Mark, 18-year veteran of ICC government relations, going on 19 years in February. He has a wealth of knowledge and expertise ranging all across the I codes, but a particular passion for the fire and the disaster mitigation side. So we're super excited to have him on board. And then Sarah Carter also joined us on the 9th of December. She came over from the Colorado Division of Fire Prevention and Control, where she served as the Professional Development Unit Chief there. So we're excited to have her. And she's posted up just outside of the Denver metro area. And last but certainly not least, this past Monday, the 16th, was both his last day at his previous job and new first day with us. So Justice Jones, who is the former wildfire program manager for the city of Austin, Texas, joined our team on the 16th, and will bring an important part to our abilities around and capabilities around wildland fire. And he also has some pretty neat experience, having done grant programs, federal grant programs in that area in a previous position with the state of Texas. So really great opportunity to round out the team. And as I said before, thanks to the ICC Board of Directors for and to our professional staff leadership, both outgoing CEO Dominic Sims and our incoming CEO John Belsick, and our senior team for approving those positions, and our HR team for helping us get them on board here before the end of the year. So they will be here standing strong for the very first FSMC meeting in the new year. But great to have them here. And then I know that Beth Tubbs is with us, and I'd like for her to be able to introduce a couple of folks to the team. I don't know, Beth, if you had the opportunity to be able to introduce Paul here before, but hopefully you made it over. So I'll give it to you for just a couple minutes.
Okay, I can't remember who's been introduced at what meeting, honestly. But for those of you who have not met, we have on our team previously Scott Adams. We've been working with, and he's been with us for a while now. Keith Enstrom, I've been working with him for about 5 years now. But also because I've transitioned into the VP of Codes role, we hired a new Chief Fire Protection Engineer, it's Paul Sinicaglia. He was actually at the hearings too. You may have met him there. And he's probably, you see his name popping on a lot of calls these days, but he's jumping right in, and I'm excited we're excited to have more people. And very recently, Julie Bryant, who's a fire protection engineer, both of them fire protection engineers, has joined our team as of December 9th. And she's at the very early drinking from the fire hose phase of all things, but she's jumping right in there. But really excited to have more capacity and looking forward to working with Carl's team. We already sort of started that up a little bit here and there. So more bandwidth to do what we want to do a little bit more. And I don't know if they want to, I think they're both on here. I saw Julie on here, I believe.
I'm not hiding either, Beth.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, I'm here. I am hiding, so it's fine.
I combed my hair once today.
Nice.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. I think this is my second meeting. I think the first one I attended at the very end of November, so I may have already introduced myself, but at the same time, yes, still drinking from the fire hose. I only started in the middle of October, literally in enough time for a code hearing. So, the analogy I would use is, instead of drinking from the 2.5, I'm now being hit from two sides by the 1 3/4. I'm slightly more oriented, but not necessarily got my hands fully around everything as yet. So looking forward to working for you guys in the months to come.
Thanks, Paul. Julie, do you want? Oh, there you go.
I would say to continue the analogy, I think I'm actually drinking from the LDH at this point. Just trying to bring it all in. But I'm Julie Bryant. It's nice to meet all of you. I come out of a world of research, so a little bit different than codes. Although I do have some experience in codes. It's been a couple of years, so I've been doing a lot of research. Anything from fire dynamics within structures to kind of some emerging topics. Mostly kind of that PFAS refoam that we're seeing everything switch to. So a different world, but very excited to be here. So thank you.
So that really wraps it up. We'll keep it short here today for the report from kind of ICC GR and tech services teams. But thanks for the opportunity, Tim, and we're looking forward to getting out of the gate strong. I am most looking forward to having at least one of the folks from our team assigned to each of the work groups for next year. So we will have professional staff to help keep all of that moving. And I think that's going to bring a new energy and some additional collaboration to our volunteer members that are serving on those. So looking forward to that as we get started in the new year.
Yeah, this is great news, and I know it's been a progress and work in progress, and it's great to have an entire team now to be able to assist you and help you out, as well as the membership council, and looking forward to great collaborations amongst all of us. So again, great news.
Thanks, sir.
We'll move on to the ongoing business. Once again, I know Carl put out a call for the CFSI symposium and dinner. Carl, you just want to give an update on that, please?
I will, sir. I'm just pulling up the, actually have a file of the folks that responded, and we'll take any last minute calls here, but we did kind of close that out. So we've got expressions of interest. Well, we've got 4 board members assigned to go, so we'll see kind of their schedules will remain fluid. So Stuart Tom, Randy Metz, Angie Weesey, and Sean Toomey have been assigned by President Spencer to attend the event, and we'll work with them to see how their schedules will be able to accommodate that. We've received our FSMC expressions of interest from the governing committee from Brian Adams, Doug Nelson, Kelly Nicolello, Kevin Lefevre, and Tim Diehl. So there's anybody else that wants or needs to throw your name in the hat, the door is closing, and we're going to need to get those names in here pretty quickly for the beginning of the year. So shoot those to me either in the chat or email them to me. And that's it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Again, great time, good networking, a lot of good information passed and received at that symposium. Next order of business is the battery and energy storage ad hoc. Christine, could you please give us an update?
Yeah, hi everyone. So just an update to where we've been in the last few weeks. A draft gap analysis report has been created and is currently under ICC staff review. It is anticipated that this will be also talked about or presented at the in-person board meeting. They will get it ahead of time, but it's something that we'll have more discussion about it at the meeting. So it is still in draft form. It is still being reviewed. It is not for public consumption at this time. As soon as we get clearance to release it, we will certainly do that to everyone. But I want to thank everyone again for all of your input and your time and your discussions. This past year has been a lot of meetings and a lot of great work from many people. So I really appreciate it on behalf of ICC for all of the work that all of you have put into this gap analysis. And we will see where this goes in 2025. And once we are able to discuss this further with the board and get any kind of direction that they may have for us. I do have one question for the group. It is coming up that there's more inquiries about whether it's ESS or in specifically vehicle charging stations in parking garages. What are people or what are agencies doing from a local perspective to enforce? Are you doing creating new ordinances for local enforcement? Are you adopting certain sections of certain codes? I know that across the board, we are seeing that some agencies are limiting the placement of vehicle charging stations within parking garages to the first floor. I also know that there are sprinkler increases, whether it's going to ordinary 2 or extra hazard 2 for vehicle charging areas. And there's more consideration with regard to emergency shutoffs. So I just wanted to open it quickly, if I may, to the group and see if you have any elaboration on any of those. If you have any additional items that you're seeing out there. I will put my email address in the chat. If you have or know of any agencies that may have local ordinances that are already codified or in the process of, we would love to get that information. So please email me using the email in the chat. So I'll open it up to the group and see if anyone has any input. Yes, Dory.
So, in Sedona, for parking garages specifically, we're really through policy right now and probably through our next code adoption, will be at best the first floor with street level access in terms of the charging station goes, but we do already require the Knox quick disconnect for EV charging stations to de-energize everything in line. And then also, we are looking at the additional structure protection, especially if it's near like a load-bearing wall, to beef up the column protection, just to try to keep some of the spalding and everything down.
And I'm sorry, Dory, you said that you're working on it, or is that codified?
It is not codified yet. We are doing through policy, at least the first floor only with the quick disconnect. And thankfully, our builders are working with us on the increased sprinkler protection on the column areas if they're anywhere near the load-bearing walls. But it will be codified as we adopt the 2024 code.
Got it. Great. Thank you very much. Anyone else? Okay. Well, thank you for hearing me out. If you have something comes up or you have some examples, please don't hesitate to email me, as well as any links to ordinances or policies or things that are for public consumption. I would love to be able to take a look at them. So thank you to everybody. Thank you, Tim.
Oh, thank you, Christine, and all the work that's been done by that ad hoc committee. I know we're all looking forward to that report coming out, and I know it's going to be beneficial to all the members of the fire service as well as just the general community, the built community as a whole. Again, thank you for all the work that's been done. Anybody have any other ongoing business? Got to open it up, but all right, we'll move into new business. The first order of new business is the election of the chair, vice chair for the Fire Service Membership Council. Chief Medina, I will turn it over to you in the nominating committee.
Thank you, Chief, or thank you, Tim. On behalf of Ted Black, who has a conflict during this meeting, he chaired the nominating committee and other member was Michael Desrochers. I don't even say that right, but anyway, on behalf of the nomination committee for chair and vice chair, we respectfully submit the following names for consideration. As chair, Timothy Diehl, and as vice chair, Doug Nelson.
All right, thank you, sir. I will then now open it up for nominations for chair. Are there any from the floor? Are there any other nominations from the floor? Are there any other nominations from the floor? Seeing none, I'll declare the nominations for Chair of Fire Service Membership Council closed. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to accept the nominating committee's recommendations.
I'll second it, Lund.
A second. Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I look forward to continuing on this endeavor. I will now open it up for any nominations for vice chair from the floor. Any nominations for vice chair from the floor? Any nominations for vice chair from the floor? Seeing none, I will close the nominations from the floor. Is there a motion?
I move to accept the nomination committee's recommendation of Doug Nelson, it's Brian Adams.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved in second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Seeing none, congratulations, Doug. I look forward to working with you also as vice chair. Would you like to say a few words?
I'm not much of a speaker, so I'll just say a quick thank you. I appreciate everything, being part of this committee and everything that I get to learn from everybody. So look forward to doing what I can as vice chair to keep this committee moving forward. Thank you, everybody.
No, congratulations. Like I said, looking forward to working together and moving forward. And we will be getting together and getting those committees up and running as soon as possible. Does anybody else have any new business? Our next meeting is scheduled for January 16th. Like I said, we will hopefully have a presenter for that meeting. At 1:30, we'll keep our meetings the same time on Thursdays. Are there any questions, comments from anybody in the audience? Good of the order? Well, I thank you, everybody. Look forward to the new year. So I will say happy holidays and happy new year. And may you have a safe and prosperous time until then. Is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
So moved.
Very good. Moved in second. I don't think there's any opposal. So anyway, take care, everybody. Stay safe.
All right,
See
congratulations,
y'all.
Tim and
Happy
Congratulations,
holidays.
happy holidays.
Congratulations,
Happy holidays.
Tim and
Thank
Doug.
you.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.